So how does Jason Momoa really feel about Amber Heard? Amidst the scandal with Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard, Jason Momoa followed Depp on Instagram. Many seem to see this as him being Team Johnny Depp, but others point out this could be a PR move to imply neutrality. People have also commented that the two have lacked chemistry, and Aquaman 2 would be better without her altogether. What do the stars say? Let's take a look. Welcome to Loveless Astrology. I am your host, Loveless. Amber is Mercury and Jason is Jupiter. Appropriately so, Amber Heard is Mercury retrograde in the 10th house in Gemini. A calculating individual, but the calculations aren't quite adding up. This is a person struggling with their reputation. The reputation and career has been damaged by the things they've said. This negative indication is worse than that much more by Moon opposition Mars. Mars representing what Amber Heard says, and with the South Node, a marker of damage in her 3rd house. All things considered, this could be the configuration of someone seen as a malicious liar. Midheaven conjunct Iadis or Hyades. Iadis is associated with licentiousness, greediness, and the lust for power, nature of Mars. There's also another star, Midheaven conjunct Prima Iadum. Prima Iadum is a leading star of the Iadis cluster on the face of the bull, brings sudden events, reversals, tears, sometimes violence. Nature of Mercury and Saturn. The moon will have a tale to tell about her as well, and in regards to Jason, which is what we're asking about here. The moon is joined to the star Zosma. It is said to correlate with selfishness, immorality, and a tendency to calculatingly use other people. There can also be a susceptibility to substance abuse. Melancholy and depression are also possible. This definitely speaks to how she's being perceived as of late, doesn't it? In contrast, Jason Momoa is the great Jupiter in Pisces. In Jason's case, an overwhelmingly noble person for the most part with good energy and very lovable. He is a big personality and very tall physically at 6'5". Jupiterian energy, a gentle giant. Also, Jupiter in Pisces is very fitting for someone known as the Aquaman. It doesn't get more Jupiter in Pisces than Aquaman. Jason as Jupiter in my chart is doing well here. But, alas, there is something amiss. Notably, Jupiter is joined to a fixed star with a bad reputation in astrology, Shiat. When Jupiter is conjunct Shiat, it is said to show many voyages, losses through law, friends and relatives, and danger of imprisonment. Losses through friends. I feel that is the most relevant here. Could his past relationship with Amber be a threat to his future? In this chart, Mars represents Amber's communication, and Venus represents Jason's. These planets are in each other's signs. Venus is in Aries, and Mars is in Pisces, the exaltation sign of Venus. This is an exchange of energy, especially with Mars in Jason's house. This means the two had a very strong relationship where they spoke to each other and exchanged messages. A communicative relationship. This could also be speaking of their involvement with each other in the media. I'd say Amber was more invested in speaking with Jason than the other way around, despite what she says about him allegedly ripping pages out of her book for her attention. Was there flirting? In any event, I think she may have planted seeds in Jason's DMs. Well, with the moon opposition Mars, I don't think much good will come of these texts for Amber. Astrology aside, let's use some common sense. What could texts to your coworker really prove about someone else? I'm not sure that they could prove much. So how does Amber feel about Jason? The verdict is in. This is based on a reading of her planet Mercury in Gemini. I see mixed feelings. There's a side of her that fundamentally dislikes him, but deep down, I think she very much has a thing for Jason. Aqua hubby, huh? Did she consider him her work husband? I'm getting the office vibes here, besides the happy marriage and 2 kids. If I was Lisa, I don't think I'd be cool with that. I mean, do you think Lisa Bonet really looks happy here with the 2 of them? I think she's struggling not to be extremely annoyed. Conversely, how does Jason feel about Amber? So my reading about how he feels is based on Jupiter in Pisces. Yes, they take pictures hugging and smiling, but appearances can be deceiving. He doesn't have much positive feeling at all. I think he enjoys speaking with her, but that's the only part he liked about her. I see now that he strongly dislikes her, and it's probably gonna get worse as she tries to drag him into the trial. As Jupiter at the 29th degree, his attitude towards her is changing very soon. I think he goes from disliking her to apathy. Although, Jupiter moving into Mars sign Aries is a great suggestion that they continue speaking, most likely through Amber pressuring him into it in some way. This will definitely be a negative influence for Jason, so he probably won't like her for that either. So it looks like a mix of apathy and resentment. I feel that she will continue to drag him into media about her, and she might actually have some great leverage over him. I worry that his relationship with Amber might hurt his career or reputation. Jupiter is the much stronger planet in this chart, however, so he really should prevail with anything she throws at him. Interestingly, Pluto retrograde, a planet of turmoil and destruction, is joined to the Greek lot, honorable acquaintance. Greek lots represent themes at play. Pluto is in Amber's 5th house, the 5th house representing her performance in Aquaman. Could this be speaking about her relationship with Jason Momoa, meeting him through her role in Aquaman? I see also with Pluto's energy, this meeting ends up being messy and potentially scandalous, as now Jason's caught up in negative press because of Amber. He already experienced this with his divorce. Lastly, Mercury is sextile Jupiter here. Mercury is Amber and Jupiter is Jason. This also shows Amber reaching out or open to continuing to speak with Jason, but the energy here is weak here and messy with Mercury retrograde. It's negative energy and I don't think it will go well. Well, that's my reading on Jason Momoa and Amber's relationship. I hope I've offered insight and I'll see you in the next one.